Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here today on the Boiler Room. So definitely got a few good stocks. Yesterday was a pretty good trading day. Ended my day up positive about $1,400. So happy about that. There's a few good stocks here to trade today that we're going to be keeping our eyes on. Markets look like they might go green today. So a lot of volatility that we're still seeing. So this should be a pretty good trading day, pretty fun trading day. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing the stocks to you guys. I only have a few minutes. Got on a little late today, so we're going to be sharing these stocks we want to watch, walk you through exactly what it is that I'm seeing, kind of my idea and thought process as to why I would like to trade them. So we'll get going here right now. All right. And here we are. Oh, we don't want to be on that. Okay, 1 second. So first things first, we're going to be watching ZSAN. ZSAN is a stock that just continuously is getting pumped up here. You know, it's going from $5 to $15, so it's up really, really big. This is a low float stock. This is a more of a challenging stock to trade. It's not the easiest, shall I say. So we do have to be a little careful when trading ZSAN. This is a stock that, again, has a low float. It moves quickly. The spreads are usually about 30, 40 cents. So you have a really big spread challenge to beat. Again, this thing is continuously getting pumped up here. It has yet to really come down. So we're definitely staying short bias and long bias on this because it has a lot of room to come down, but yet it fails to do so every time. Right? Every time it does drop, it usually goes back up, drops, right? And then goes up. So right now, it's the psychology behind this is that it keeps squeezing. So people are going to keep anticipating that it's going to go higher is the waves people, their minds are working. So we're definitely watching ZSAN here today to see what it wants to do. Right now, we know that yesterday it put in a high of about 575, 574 was yesterday's high. So there's an automatic resistance point that we can map out. We know that this will act up as resistance. It may stop there, and this could be the top. So right now, that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking to see ZSAN pop up and either break through 1574 or reject the 1574 mark. We're also paying close attention to the $14 mark. Right here, the $14 mark held up pretty strong yesterday. We kind of bounced there, right? We're holding it here in after hours trading. So this is definitely a level we could watch for a breakdown, okay? Or it may come down, hold, support on 14, and it might be a nice little dip by opportunity. So you have resistance here, 1574, while some support here at $14. So we're kind of just going to watch how the price action is trading within those zones. Again, this is a low flow stock. It's not extremely heavily traded. Okay, it's not the heavily traded stock, right? So I do have to be a little cautious when trading it. Okay, but do realize this. The price of ZSAN is very, very big. It's very extended. It's more susceptible. Definitely susceptible to coming down. Let's see what's up. What's going on, everybody? So yeah, that's our first one that we are watching. Another one to keep your eye on is PIXY. Oh man, look at it's dumping. I didn't even know that was happening until just now. That's the way we wanted to trade. This was short, but I haven't looked at this for about 5-10 minutes, and it completely just shot itself in the foot. Well, all right, we can still talk about it. So PIXY Pixie stock went pretty big yesterday from 3 all the way to a high of 447. Had a high of 447 after hours trading. It stopped there. Then it kind of put in a higher low, and then it had been downtrending ever since. So we were kind of watching this for a breakdown today. Or wait, right here. That's what we were watching for, was the breakdown today on Pixie, because it's a penny stock. They got really pumped up yesterday. It started gapping down today. This is a move that we really did expect was going to happen. But again, it's already happening. So probably won't trade Pixie today. Probably going to take that off the watch list. Well, it's up to 370. Maybe I'll still trade it. We still have to watch it. If I'm going to trade this, the only way I'm going to trade it is if the price comes back up to retest the $4 area. It has to come back up. It has to squeeze back up at least to 390 or $4. Maybe I'll take a position at 380, but it would have to squeeze up ideally to $4 and retest that area. But it probably won't do that. So well, I'm sorry that I can't help you out, Trump D stock. You know what would work best though for you is to join our free chat room. You can talk to some of the members in there and see how well that they are doing and how well they like my teachings. It might give you a little bit more insight on what it is exactly that I do here and for everybody else. But again, there's a lot of other people out there that you can talk to or reach out to on YouTube. Warrior Trading, Ricky Gutierrez, Kyle Valens, the chart guys. There's a lot of different people. So if my style of trading doesn't meet your needs, I think that you should search for some other places. That might be the right time to do it. So next thing on our list is, well, we're going to watch CLSD, right? CLSD is another stock that's been getting pumped up over the past couple days. They just did a common stock offering at, let's see, $13 a share. I think it was 6.5 million share offering there at $13 a share. So I have reason to believe that this is most likely where CLSD is going to kind of hang out at, but it's still something that we want to keep our eyes on and we want to watch, okay? Next thing we have is UVXY and TVIX. We're not really going to touch on these too much because I've done them a billion times, right? They're just stuff that we're watching. So we're just gonna watch. We're just gonna watch UVXY and TVIX, right? Those are kind of, they're not inverse ETFs. They just kind of trade inversely of the SPY. It has to do with the futures market, realistically. But again, if you follow UVXY and TVIX along with the overall market, you can kind of get an idea of which way it's going to go. This will be a good time to mention that they can be very volatile. They are volatile tickers. So if you're not comfortable trading volatility, then I would suggest to stay away from them, essentially. Let's see. VKTX really. I'll take a look at VKTX here in a second. What time is it? 9:06. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, NET. There we go. Here's another one. NET, right? So, guys, and even what the Mr. Trump said in here, you know, what part of what he's saying isn't even wrong. Part of what he's saying is actually correct. What he means, what he's probably trying to get at is that a lot of these stocks that I mentioned can look like a pump and dump, which is, I mean, kind of true. Okay, when you're trading penny stocks, that's the nature of a penny stock. That's kind of what a penny stock is. 99% of all penny stocks are shit. 99% of penny stocks will fail, but 99% of penny stocks do provide the float necessary and opportunities to make a significant amount of money if you trade them correctly. knowing that 99% of penny stocks are dog shit and will fail at some point, most likely. Yeah, every single time they spike up, they will most likely come down. They may run up for a little bit more, but will most likely come down because, like Mr. Trump said here, they are, what does it say? They dump out because that's just what they do, right? But it doesn't mean you can't make money on them. So with that being said, keep your eyes on NETE. This one gap from $6 to $8. This is a big gap up. They have news that they filed an 8K. They named John Najarian to the board of directors. So there's some news out there. And if you ask me, the news sounds a little bit fluffy. Fluffy meaning I don't know if it's really that legit. So we're going to keep NETE on watch, primarily short bias this morning. So let's see. Oh gosh. Todd Stocks. Yeah, I got a few on YouTube here. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna get off this thing here, get off screen share so you can see my beautiful face, and then maybe recap something here. Is it this one? Yeah, that's the one. All right, cool. So we are, or well, not we are, but what am I saying? Oh, yes, you asked. I do have a few scanners on YouTube. Videos of scanners on YouTube. They are a pre-market scan, and then I think I did 2 momentum scans. They're pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's kind of all you really need to kind of stay caught up or give you a little extra edge. You know, they're nothing fancy like crazy customized, like, you know, they're just pretty basic, and they'll help you find stocks pre-market that are gapping up. It'll help you find stocks throughout the day that you know, are being traded on heavy volume, things like that. So pretty basic, but pretty necessary, I would say. And then, you know, just various videos. I'm actually going to get a new video up here pretty soon about kind of understanding trend change and stuff like that. So I got some cool things coming. 1 second. Oh, you know what? I do apologize. I forgot to the Chicago souvenir, as you can see. Yeah, I got this. It was freezing, and I forgot to bring my hat, so I had to buy the Chicago hat at Walgreens. And I was checking out a pink one, but this one just, I think this one looked a little better on me. But the pink one was really cool looking too. So you know what's funny? Nowadays, it only takes me about, I think nowadays it takes me about 5 minutes to find the stocks I want to trade. Unless there's a lot of stocks to go through, but it literally takes me probably about 5. Okay, all right, we're not going to be that. Okay, no. It probably takes me about 10, maybe 15 minutes to find all the stocks I want to trade. I most likely find the stocks I want to trade within the first 5 minutes, but then, you know, after for sure looking through and sifting through it, I usually break it down to about, it probably comes down to about 15 minutes, but it only takes me on average about 5 minutes to know what stocks I'm probably going to trade for the day. And then I, you know, have a list of stocks in the back of my head, or, you know, maybe it'll be written down, or it might be on my other monitors and screens or whatnot of stocks that I may potentially trade, or just keep an eye on, because at some point they may have a move that I want to trade, but right now they're just not, you know, they don't look amazing. So, oh yeah, dude, I don't go crazy on a lot of things. Yes, I do, John. Yeah, we have a live trade idea scanner. These are a little bit more sophisticated than some of the scanners that, you know, we use on Thinkorswim and stuff like that. And then there was something I was just gonna say. Hold on, let me think. Yeah. Yeah, so we do have the live scanners running in the chat room. But that's primarily it. Again, just want to hang out here and chat with you guys, give you a little bit more insight on me and some other things, right? Again, if you're not in our chat room and you want to be in Facebook group and everything, if you just want to stay LinkedIn, just check out the description box below. Again, I have a new video coming to YouTube. It's talking about expansion and consolidation areas. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's not everything you need to know in one to make you the world's best trader, but it's everything you need to know to kind of understand the way it works. So I think you guys will really enjoy that too. So we'll end it there. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning for Friday's trading, and then adios amigos, and have a good weekend, right? But that will be tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.